A new day in Zakynthos, and of course a new day exploring as well. I hope you can hear me because it's very windy at the moment. First stop of the day is Potamitis Windmill and Skinari Cape. Let's see how it's like because we never been before, obviously. On our way to the sea we saw this beautiful building that looks like a lighthouse, but it's not actually. It's an accommodation unit. I will leave a link in the description box in case you are interested on booking it. After we admired the building and took some photos, we headed down the stairs to the water. We stopped after every step to admire the view. In this area doesn't exist a beach, but there are some beds and 2 trampolines for jumping in the water. It looks like a fun place to be, but unfortunately for us, it was very windy and we couldn't stay for a swim. Well, at least we have one more reason to come back here in the future. Next stop of the day was in Agios Nikolaos. There's a small pebble beach with some beds, umbrellas and a tavern from where you can buy food and drink. Also from this area you can rent boat or trips for seeing the most famous beach in Zakynthos, which is Navajo Beach, and also to Blue Caves. I leave some links in the description box with the trip options in the area. Next we headed to Philippoi Beach, and our way we had a short stop in Volimes, a very quiet village.
Our hearts beat to the city streets. We began to feel the fire.
And we arrived at Philippoi Beach. As you can see, there is not a proper beach, but it's a place where you can snorkel and have a swim. And there's a beach over there, but you have to swim to get to it. Look at the color of the water. It's absolutely amazing. As you can see, there are some caves over there where you can swim. That's nice.
We rise like tall buildings as the chemicals they take us higher. The night's young, it has just begun as she puts her hand in mine. We wanna chase the night, wanna dance to the light, pull the stars from the sky.
Many hours later, we are now in Alicanas. We stopped at the tavern to have the lunch. It's the only one open that serves food at 3 o'clock. Or it's the only one we saw people anyways, because most of them are closed. Maybe they're serving food after 5 o'clock. We are having a lunch and then we're going to visit more places because the day is not finishing here. It started getting a little bit cloudy again, but hopefully by the time we finish eating will be just fine for exploring. Maybe going into the water as well because we haven't swum at all. Our food is here. We ordered gyros, mine chicken gyros, with salad and meat for gyros. It looks better his, but I like better the chicken than the pork. It started raining. We just finished eating and now let's run to the car. Just finished our lunch and the restaurant that we ate at is called Pita Break. The food was okay and not very expensive as well. The meal for 2 people, and you saw what we had on the table, cost us around less than 30 euros, and we tipped the waiter as well, so around 30 something euros, which is, it's fair, it's a fair price. And now it started raining very heavily. We had the plan to go visiting more beaches and more places, but at the moment we stay in the car waiting for the rain to pass, and then we go to another place that hopefully will be worth visiting here in Zakynthos.
Sadly, it started raining very badly until the next day, so we had to cancel all our plans. Now we are a few days later on the sea, exploring the remote beaches of the island.
We just rented a private boat and we are just me and Nick here. Nick was actually the captain today. For us, it's the first experience like this.
Our first stop was Mizitras Beach, a place that I really wanted to see from the sea level. The swim from the boat to the beach was a little bit tricky because the water was full of jellyfish. I got away and not being bitten, but unfortunately my husband wasn't that lucky. Overall, the beach wasn't that impressive and I am not sure it worth all the hassle together. We chose to rent a private boat without captain and I am not sure this was a good idea. Because 1, it was very windy, 2, the boat was extremely difficult to maneuver, and 3, because we avoided going into the caves as other people with an experienced skipper did. We chose to rent the boat from ZANTE Sound, which we found them after searching and talking with multiple agencies on the island. They were the only ones that explained to us what kind of boat we need in order to go to Mizitras, because apparently the law specifies a certain engine or size of the boat in order to go that far without a certified skipper. Other agencies told us simply we can't go by ourselves. Overall, although the views were amazing, the color of the water was unreal and we had a very good time, I don't think this experience worth the money. I would rather recommend to buy a shared boat trip. Is cheaper, careless, and the views are the same. I will leave some links in the description box with some trips that you can book.
So loud as the hours pass, we're gonna do it all again.
We've just dropped up the boat in the harbor at Agios Sostis. We chose to pick up the boat from Agios Sostis because we wanted to see Mizitras Beach and mostly Mizitras. I think we've had very huge expectation about the beach. The view is nicer from above. We visited this location a few days ago and we took some nice photos from above.
And in the end of the day, we stopped at Banana Beach, from where we say goodbye with the permission to come back with new adventures here on the channel. Thank you very much for watching.